Yeah, Nick, in reference to the media attention and the report on this case recently in the news, you know, what I'm coming to find out is that, when the police are engaged in misconduct like they did in my case, and basically they showed up at my house without a warrant, the affidavit, in spite of what they're telling people, never said I committed a crime. It never said I sold anybody no drugs. And not only that, the person that they claim was the CI said on the videotape that he never told them anything like that. But guess what? All that's going to be suppressed. You know what I'm saying? The fact that these officers attempted to get in my house, and the fact that they said they were going to do the operation 2 weeks earlier, but they showed no warrant for 2 weeks earlier. And the police who got the warrant said he never seen me do anything. And so it's discrepancies between him and the CI. So what has happened here? They got caught dirty. They botched this raid, and it's no telling how many times that these police officers in this department then affected these type of raids in this city. Basically just hunting people down. And the thing about it, and what's suspicious about all these different type of raids is that they're coming out not finding anything, but it's leading to murders and killings. And so that's something that I can't understand. But when you look at the paperwork, and so they trying to suppress the DA is not going to get my lawyer ballistics. We don't know who shot from who, where, and when. And so, like I said, I've always suspected 100% that my lawyer is working with them, because it's been 5 years. He has basically provided the defense. He really don't talk to me. He don't even come no more. Basically, And so I'm like telling myself, I found my own emotions, and I'm like, it's wild, man. You just cannot get justice when injustice is the motive, and that's what the motive is here. Basically, everything that they did to me, the violent attack, they injured my spine. I've been in a wheelchair now. I'm a walker, trying to learn how to walk. The whole left side of my body is like swole up, and I've been here for six and a half years, and I think maybe that's because my lawyer got the goods, and so he's just dangling me over, like, basically, he'll take how long he want to take, because I didn't shoot the officer. And so, they took evidence home to their house. They took guns from the crime scene to their house. Think of that, And then, when you look at the Reed, they jumped the evidence in this case as well. But you'll never hear none of that. You'll never hear none of that, because that's why the gag order's in place. It's not to protect me, but the case is to protect the police. They got what they call a good old boy system, And, it's hard, man, to believe that this is happening to me, man, And, they don't want to stop, this type of action, these type of violence, violent attacks on people, man, And, you never could, you never can, and you never could get a fair trial, because, the whole system, man, is corrupt, because the police know that they're not going to suffer any kind of consequences for their actions, and they're going to continue to do what they do, and they're going to continue to be protected by the district attorney's office and in these courts. And so, it's just like, you can't win against that type of conduct. You know what I'm saying? And then they control the media, and the media is what controls the mind of the masses of the people. And when you are in a position, most people don't believe that these cops would do anything wrong, and especially the ones that's on juries, because, they don't live in the neighborhood where the cops will go to commit these malicious and sadistic acts on people, And so I've noticed in other no-lie cases, right, they always talk about, well, what right the person has. In this case, they haven't said, I got a right, but nothing. They just want me dead. They just want me dead, and they want me dead as soon as they can, But it's tough, man, to be at home in your bed, sleeping, haven't done anything wrong, and then have a cop take an issue with you, and then send officers to your house, without any lawful means, and then commit an act like they did, attempted to come in my house, murder, maim, kill, or whatever their plans were, and so it's tough, man, to see that it is a system of protection with these cops, you know what I mean? They got qualified immunity, so they can basically just hurt you, and it was a mistake, so it's tough, man, I ain't never had any problem with any of these cops, as long as I've been living in that city. It's just this one incident, this officer, Reinhardt, the sergeant that was on that night, led these cops to my house, and it was nothing else but that. But they were able to go back to the judge, decide from another city, decide the search warrant, this judge in Georgetown, decide the search warrant, backdated, and it's stamped like he did it on the 12th, and they've done this before to other people in other towns, where they go to the next town over to get another judge to sign off on the warrant that they never had. And, it's the good old boy system that they got here in Texas. But they got it everywhere. They got it everywhere, man. It's just, it depends on who the victim is. But it's tough for me, to go through this, to sit in jail. And I've been sitting in jail injured with spinal cord injury for maybe it didn't affect me for the first couple years. The officer, he put his knee in my back. It didn't affect me until about the third year. I felt some complications in my hands from a week after it happened. But I just experienced numbness. But now it has got really bad. So it's tough, man. And then the law is if an officer puts a gun in your mouth, that's considered a hate crime. That's hate crime. If you look at the Ennisburg Act, the guy that got pulled in Jasper, Texas came out with a statute that says an officer uses his gun to insert his gun in any part of your body, it can be considered a hate crime if he did it for the reason because of your race, religion, or sexual origin, or something like that. So, this officer, he had to do this because of my race, so it's tough, man, this is violent, but, you have to, I guess, roll with the punches, man, because, like you say, if you don't represent yourself, then, you know, have a chance, man, because all of them are working together. You know, and this is what one of my previous attorneys had told me. You know, every attorney I've had said, you're not going to get a fair trial. You're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. And so it's tough, man, to hear that, man. You know, and this supposed to be equal justice under the law. They tell you that. They tell you that you have a constitutional right to be free from unwarranted government intrusion. And then when you look at the affidavit, it never said I did anything wrong. Yet they still bars up in my house. And now the other thing they don't tell you is the clean police department didn't have a no-knock search warrant. So the question is, how did they end up, you know, being there and serving another department's warrant before that department got there? You know, that's always been a question to me, because you hear the clean Daily Herald when these people talk about it, they're talking like the clean police department was serving a warrant that they obtained. You know, what it was another officer in Harker Heights who was friends with them and worked in Killeen for 20 years and came to back them up, you know, backed them up and said that he got the warrant. But he wasn't even involved after the thing happened. He wasn't even involved with nothing. I think my lawyer went to Harker Heights and got him and told him to come down because they needed him to back their place. Because I remember my lawyer was telling me he was going to Harker Heights one day. And so, you know, soon after that, you know, and then I had my family come down to look in the office and check and see, was it a search warrant? It wasn't one on file. You know, and also it's also an issue with the signature on the affidavit not being Mosley. You know, someone said that it was my lawyer's Michael White's signature, you know. So I don't know, man. You know, I don't know. It's a lot of corruption going on, man. But, you know, basically, my main issue is just saying that, hey, you know, if the whole process is going to be corrupt, you know, there's no chance for you to have a fair trial. You know, there's no chance that they will take this long, because everybody knows that justice delayed and justice denied. You know, and so, you know, one of the investigators on my case had told me that they would destroy evidence in my case, and that they basically destroyed my file, you know. And so, you know, and they got laws here that say that they don't have to be transparent about a case when it's going to trial, right? And so, what they do is they hold the information and they convict you and they destroy the file. And oh man, yeah, you know, so who knows how many people have been, you know, convicted, wrongly convicted, and had their file destroyed, so they can never come back and find any information, you know. So it's tough, man, you know, but you got to keep fighting, man, you know. But, you know, instantly, it destroys you, man, you know, to be fighting what they call the power to be, you know. And so, clearly, they just filed this case on me because they know they can get a conviction, you know, with the makeup of the jurors in this area. You know, they know that. You know what I'm saying? And so, you know, anytime a case like this takes place, it should be an outside prosecutor to come in, you know, because there's no way that these prosecutors are not going to try to cover for police. There's no way that they're going to turn over all of discovery and all these things, you know, there's no way, you know. But, you know, I got to be hopeful, man, you know, but, you know, it just don't seem right, man, you know. Don't seem right, you know, but that's it.